say that I very much appreciate KP has arranged this webinar and so that APsystems can have the chance and the very pleasure to share with you the new things about our AP designer. This is we have been very proud of and have been working for a long time. And secondly, I would like to apologize that with this schedule has been rescheduled from last month until this month. And the last, I would like to welcome all of you to join, and we will start. If you have any questions, you are welcome to start asking me or interrupt me anytime. So allow me to introduce myself. Myself is Lifan Zhou, in charge of the Nordic market and based in Sweden, Varberg. Yes, I have been working for APsystems 7 years plus now, so quite familiar with the microinverter or our products map. Okay, let's next one. I will have a short introduction about APsystems, just in case some of you are new for APsystems, and later on I will give a demo for the real case in our AP Designer and introduce what is AP Designer, what can help you. So let's start for the company introduction. So APsystems actually founded in 2010, is almost 14 years ago in Silicon Valley in United States. And we are the microinverter manufacturer. Both we have the manufacturing in China and also in Taiwan. But our R&D center is located in San Jose, that's in United States. So in short, we say APsystems products is the designed in United States but produced out of the United States. We have the different business units and offices in all over the world. We say that in Europe, we have 2 offices. The one office is in Amsterdam, Netherlands. It was founded in 2014, so almost 10 years ago. And 2 years after, we have the Lyon, France office. That's all our European peoples were located. And in the same time that all the products delivered to Europe is come from our Netherlands warehouse that's located in Rotterdam. So we say that the products we all closer to our customers. That's why in the United States we also have the warehouse, Latin American office and the warehouse. Yeah, we say that APsystems is a worldwide modules microinverter, and we have the dual mode and quad mode, and single phase and the 3-phase. But the company has become bankable since 2012. That was very amazing because a company lasts longer. It depends on how the financial is going. And we also, our products is very reliable because it's designed for more than 25 years lifetime. And until by the end of 2023, we have shipped about 4 gigawatt products all over the world. And we have serviced our customers in more than 120 countries. And also until now that we have almost half million residential and commercial solar installations. We have, as I mentioned at the beginning, that we have the local team to service our local customers so that the customers will not have the time difference or language difference or culture difference. And also that means that when we need to travel to support our customers, we can have no problem for the visa and we can come as soon as possible. Yes, we are not only have the microinverter products, but we also have the storage and rapid shutdown and also optimizers. So that's the kind, but we are 90% our microinverters. We focus on that. We come to introduce a little bit about the advantage of using the APsystems solution, we say. In the old times that we compared microinverter and the string inverter, and we have to think about that the safety. Why are we saying that? Because the microinverter has the DC voltage maximum is 50 watts in the roof. But as we know that string inverter, the operation voltage is from 600 to 1000 and the high DC voltage. This is a little bit dangerous for the solar products on the roof. And also have the safety, that's our DNA, but we also think about the performance. The performance for the microinverter, because of all the microinverter, the DC channels, they are independent and they are connecting the solar panels individually. Therefore, all the solar panels, they have generated the max power as they can instead of affected by each other. But when we think about the string inverter, most of them without optimizer, we have to have the one string, and we depends on the lowest solar panels for the performance as a string for the performance. So that's why we say that microinverter designed for better performance for all the solar panels they own. Because in the reality, the solar panels will have the dust, or we have a little bit dirty, or we have the shading from the cloud. So those are the way to affect the solar panels in that side. And also they have the longest solar day for the microinverter. Why we say that? Because of microinverter started a bit early in the morning and shut down very late in the night. So that's also when we compare with it for 25 years lifetime, it will have the huge gap between the string inverter and the microinverter performance. The third one we say that is no single point of failure. For this, we have to think about all the solutions or all the microinverter or string inverter that might have the problem in the future. We cannot avoidable. But when we come to the problem for the string inverter, because as one unit in the garage or in the outside, when it has come the problem, we have to take it. The whole system will not be working. But for the microinverter, if one unit is not working on the roof or one panel is not working on the roof, the whole system will not be affected by it. That's why we said no single point of failure. And also very flexible for the microinverter system. When we say that a string inverter, when today I have one side for my roof, and therefore I use a 10 kilowatt or 10 kilowatt string inverter, but when I think about have another in the future have extension to my garage or another side of my roof, therefore we have to do the layout again and might have another new string inverter inside my house. But for the microinverter, we'll not have the problem because we just needed to put the microinverters on the other side or with a roof. And therefore, the combined AC cables into the distribution box, nothing will be changed into the original layout. That we said is very flexible for the customers to choosing for small area now, or they can do expansion in the future. And another thing we also say that our microinverter designed for last over 25 years, but in the same time that our standard warranty you can choose from 10 years. But if you want, you're welcome to extension to 20 years. Yes, I will have a short time for about the products. Actually, our products are very easy. It's just one product in Sweden in the whole for the three-phase microinverter. It's called the QT2, the quarter three-phase, the second generation. That's what's our name. So it has the 2000 AC output and the four DC input. It means that you can tell from the right on the pictures it has a four set of DC connectors, MC4 connectors. It means you are welcome to connect the four PV modules. And that's a native three-phase microinverter with the reactive power control function. And also we have the two MPPTs with the efficiency rate is 97%. The PV modules, you can connect it has from 400 up to 670 watts. So it has a very big range to do that one. And also there is another differences between the APsystems microinverter and others. If for technical people, they might know that we have the max input current is 20 amps. And that means a lot for the microinverter. With our microinverter, we have the monitoring unit. It's called ECU, Energy Communication Unit. We say that the customers can choose either of it. One of it, we say that. It means you don't have to choose all of them. For example, for the residential, we're choosing the middle one. It's called ECU-R. R, that's short for residential. So those are up to connected, we say 90 units of Qt2. And if you would like have more advanced function, that's for the commercial side, we have the ECU-C. That has a zero reinjection. So that means we can have the control for the self-consumption side. Mostly this is used for commercial, but I think that in Sweden, a lot of customers also like this ECU-C. But in the ECU-B, in the left one, this is for the background system. As we might all know that in Germany, the background system is quite amazing since last year. It means this ECU-B has up to four solar panels. This is the only difference between the other ECU-R or ECU-C. They can connect by Wi-Fi with cable or they can connect the internet. They can either for the cable or Wi-Fi. But between the ECU to Qt2, the microinverter, they are wireless connection. They're using Zigbee connection. And I would say that the longest distance between the ECU-R to the Qt2 is, we say, normally 100 meters. That's no problem in the open area. Okay, we have the EMA system that we quite use for have the portal for the customers and to see the data and to see the parameters and to download the report, and also for our customers who's an installer or distributor, they can do the remotely control, and also for diagnosis of problems by the internet. So that also means the customers, they are selected microinverter of APsystem, they could save the time for the maintenance, because when the problem happened, we can choose to look at it by the parameters to determine what's the problem, instead of let you go to the site to double check and come back to tell the feedback to the technical team. So those are more advanced for the customers to do the maintenance in the future. And this EMA Manager is the app you can download either from the iOS or the Google. So as long as you have the internet, you can see all your project you have already installed. Yes, I will have a summary about APsystems solution for the residential or commercial. Actually, it's the same. So we have the single phase or three phase installations. Have the microinverter. You can see on the number one is on the roof. It's under the panels, so you will not have the extra space that into the garage or into the wall. And secondly, we will have the ECU will on the table, as you can see the right number 2 inside the house. So they will connect to the internet. And number 3 is you are using either your laptop or your smart devices, iPad or phone. As long as you have the internet, you can do the pre-configuration for the system or check the data by your phone anytime. Yes. So then that's about the company side. Do you have any questions? Hey, if no questions, I'm going to do the demo for the AP design. Before that, I would like to share with you the information. That's for AP Designer. That's our new software. So it is in satellite position. That means we can use a Google to have the location as all the other softwares like PVSool or Solar Edge or ESTake, those places. You just input the address, and therefore we can see the roof information, and that's online designer. So as long as you have our EMA system, EMA account, energy management analysis account, that's embedded in over there. And it means you don't need to download anything. And that's quite easy to use, just a drag and a drop design, and you will see when I present it. And that's we also have the real-time simulation report for you to share with your customers or put it on offset or just estimate it for the customer to have the cost or anything. And that's a free sharing. and and also the PV modules. Actually, the layout design that's you can see for the real time change the locations or change the size, and this is quite easy to do automatically or do manually. And except that one, I got a lot of questions for the new customers at the beginning for microinverter system. They don't know how to choose the bill of material list. So in our system, you could automatically generate the BOM list for you to purchase from KP with the item number and descriptions and everything. And also you could input the cost for the products, or you can add it more your own free cost into the report. Therefore, you will have the full cost estimation for you to in your report, instead you have the different files and compile together with the calculation. And we also have the auto wiring. That means you can do the DC cable wiring or AC cable wiring. And this one you can download the report. You're welcome to share with your installation team that how the microinverter or the cable and DC cable and AC cable, and also the panels, how they are going to be laid out on the roof. And therefore it will we say that save the time and save the communication time between the installers and the product manager in the company. Okay, so then I will try to go to the site and to show that one. I'm going to share the screen again. Please let me know if you can see my screen. Yeah, seems okay.
Yes.
Okay, great. So you can tell that this one is just on our website, and I will go to our EMA library. We have on the right top, you can tell that we have the EMA login. Yes. Then we click the EMA login. We use your installer account and therefore try to log in. For this map, I would like to have a short introduction. You can tell that these numbers on the map, it has different numbers. For example, that we started from United States. On the left, we have already 98,000 plus installation that's in the North America. And therefore in South America, we also have the 64,000 installations. But EMEM team has become the top and the leading the numbers of all the other recent units. We have 165,000 installation in Europe. So that's amazing to know that how many people have chosen the microinverter in Europe. And this market share mostly focus on Netherlands and France and also Germany. Those are three big countries or areas we are installing microinverters for every system. And the market share, I would like to add one more information. That market share in Netherlands of APsystem, we have about a 60% market share. And in France, that's about 80% of the residential, they are using the microinverter. And APsystem has been taking half of the market share in France. And in Germany, we're increasing. And also in Spain and also in Nordic, they more and more become aware of the microinverter system. And for this number, you can tell APsystems is not only doing good in one place, but they are separated the risk for different areas. That's why our company is also stable and also public company since 2022, if I remember right. Yes, it was 1.5 year ago. Okay, let's go to login. So you can tell on the top here, we have the AP designer. That where you should you could click for. I have to apologize a little bit because my computer is a Mac, and so it's not so friendly to use this project. But therefore the screen is a little bit smaller than original size. So that's why I will move a little bit too much. So I'm sorry. So here on the right, you can tell that you have a create project. So please plus this one. And we have two ways to create the project. So we recommend you that use the easy one, that's for the Google Maps. Therefore, just input the location and you will find out. Another way is like new buildings or the house has not been built yet, or the Google Map picture is not match the house anymore. Maybe the Google picture is a little bit too old. Therefore, you're also welcome to upload your own drawings to do that way. So today we're going to do is for Google Maps, the easiest way to do. So in this place, we enter the place for the address. I will use the one for my home. Maskrosstegen, 16 Invarli. Yeah, in this place, that is my little house. We could zoom a little bit. Yeah, make sure this and the house, the red one, is inside the red in the red area. So then we create a project. He will give tips to ask you to double check if the house or the object is in the red angle, and we say yes. In this information, we have to put we put the basic information for the project. We say it's called Webby Nail Test 2. And you can tell the full address is here, and also the email address. Email address, we just put one systems.com, and the phone number that's for your customer, and I will put my number inside. Okay, then we are create project. Yes, so we have to add the Huema, and in here, that's it means like for example, your customer would like to, this customer, I'm going to give an easy one. Just let them know to maybe for the solar panels using DMAC for 418, or maybe for next one, we're going to for the Longi Solar for so it means different like project type you could have. So for me, I will use the one is called the QT2 plus Longi Solar, Longi 485, for example. And I will use, so and here that's as we said, we have two different design module selection. Is a fast assessment. And if that one, you just can give a customer a quick look, but you also can give a designer one. So you have more serious project, you can do the designer one. We close OK. So the project is already here. Oh, yeah, sorry. Now it comes to labor problem my computer. Sorry. Excuse me, I need to go back a little bit. My computer is a little bit problem now. So we go to, again, design. Yes, and we say, okay. Get a little bit smaller for my, yeah, that will be easier. Yes, so here we have the, on the right top, we have the red, we say the orange, and have a plus inside. That means you have it all added on surface. So we click this one, and the surface one we say according to the east. East. And the angle of the roof is 35 degrees. We input this information, and of course the solar panels will be attached the angle like the on the surface on the roof. So we choose inclining plane and the veneer mount, and also for the module here. I choose the one is module Sweden because I've already put in information over there. And also you are welcome to put all the module information to edit by yourself. And the inverter type you can choose from the DS3 for the single phase, or go to the QT2, that's a 3-phase. So we choose the QT2 as our model to do, and click confirm. Move up a little bit. Yes. Just please double click on the point and drag to this side. And therefore I will be here. like 90 degrees here, and therefore another one. Yeah, here it should be. Yeah, sorry. Yes, therefore the survey has been already clicked. In this side, we can say we have the baseline. So this baseline will be, we need to go to from, I mean, the yellow line here, this is going to the south. Actually, we're going to the west one. So we move the onto the auto layout, we move to the next baseline. Therefore, you can see the solar panels has been changed direction, and also panels has been a little bit different way. So in this side, we say that, okay, the panels, you can, if you are using the Windows system, you're welcome to add it or delete any solar panels. For example, here, on my roof, I have a skorsten over there. So I'm going to select this one and therefore just delete. More smaller. Yes, we can just delete one or add one. Yeah, I'm so extremely sorry. I couldn't find a Windows system at my home, so that's why I have to use this Mac to demo a little bit. So we just plus them. You have to delete keyboard on the in the keyboard, so you can just delete that one as well. Otherwise, you can choose this one and just delete. Yes. Yes. Okay. Yeah. Here, it doesn't work for me very well here, and I would just like you can drag them and move them, or if you don't want to do that, you also can go to the previous steps. So, and the auto layout here, as you can see, the information is still right. And also for the generation information. So we have about 54 modules, and in total for the AC, okay, that's what I believe. On the left side, system information, we have the AC, we said that the system is 21.6 kilowatt peak. And we are going to have about 14 QT2, and maximum AC power is 28 AC power. And also DC AC ratio is 0.77. Yes, now we're going to save and go to the next one. Yes, we are okay to save. Yes. So at this side, we're going to have a look is the okay. Sorry. My computer is really bad at this moment. Yeah, but they are gone a little bit. So how can do this? We should not. I recommend to use the yeah, now come back again. So we still get the project over there, and we are design and the code. So we're here, and we save for the information going here, and we do the AC and DC cabling. So in this side, we can do is it's not easy to have this Mac. Yes, I'm so sorry that's here that we can say that in the legend, we can tell that the information will have the symbol, like the red line is the triangle here. That's the PV module. And also when you see they have the red line, red dots in the solar panels, that's the PV module junction box, and also the microinverters. So you will have the symbols and explanation. And also if you click for the shortcut key, you can see that you have the delete, ESS, ESC, and the Control Z undo, or all those things help you to understanding how to using the shortcuts over there. And also on the roof, on the top that we have the layout to see. For example, we can be say that's the realistic view. Then you can still see that the panels and the real environment on the roof. But if you don't want to use that, you can just not use it. You want to say that you have the modules or not have the modules, and to see if they only have the cables left. So, and in this point, we are going to have the automatic design. So it means if you just the on the second step automatic wiring, we can say get a recommendation for the AC cables and DC cables. So in this side, you can tell that when you push the mouse onto the cable or the point, they will highlight it. So it means that you are going to edit for these informations. In this here that we can see the green lines, that's AC cable. So if we zoom in a little bit, you can tell the microinverters, they're connected by the AC cable with the nearby AC cables, and also for the DC cables, which is the solar panels. So maximum for one string of this microinverter is 7 units of QT2 you can connect to. So after that, you have to start another string, AC string, then have another maximum 7 units on the roof. Yes, but let's see that here that we are using the horizontal the Huema list. And also we can say customize for the information for the layout. I don't like this layout because I think all the microinverters should be placed in the same row, and therefore the AC cable will be easier to do the layout and to tie it on the with the rails. So we can say that we have the horizontal for the DC cables and also for the AC cables. So we regenerate by your own preference to do. Then you can see that's a little bit different for all the cables is this side, and also AC cable regenerated. Yeah, you can tell. Now the cable is doing from horizontal. You can see the number 1, number 2 microinverter until here, number 7. But another interesting thing here, you might notice why they have two solar panels is not connected with any microinverter or AC cables, because actually you can tell that all those microinverters, they can connect 4 solar panels. But our system has not let you to do another 2 for here. So this you can we say manually you can add a device. So we can add a device, click on the top on the number 3. You can you can just drag the devices at this side. Can you see that I have dragged the microinverter on the panels? So in this point, we have to add the DC line by ourselves. So you can tell that we click this button for the microinverter. You can see the red dots, that's a junction box. And therefore, click to another one of the solar panels, number 2. You also click the red point, so it will connect it. So DC cable, this is so easy to drag the cable links by yourself. And therefore, we're going to have the AC line as well. So you can tell this is another AC line. So we just drag it, should be here. That's also work. So this is quite easy to add and delete it by yourself. Yes. Let's see to the next one. Yes. So then we click the next one. Then we save it because I cannot see the save button here. I think probably you can see that in your computer. So after we have done the AC layout, so here that's what we say that we can have the BOM list. You can tell for the devices here, we have the solar panels. For example, we put like 1,600 for the price, and also for the ECU energy communication unit, we put it as 2,000 Swedish crowns, and the QD2 maybe 4,000 Swedish crowns. Then you can see all the information, the total price, how much for costed. But feel free to add in more information. For example, you probably want extra solar panels, it will be here. And therefore, you can add your own preference. And also that's for the main devices, but also you could add it on for accessories. This is all about AC, the microinverter system accessories. If you wanted, you could have the cables or any other things. You just select it or customization for your own information. For here, we say I would like to add it on DC cable, DC extension cable, like those will be here. Then you will, the manufacturer will be maybe cable assembly. So then the quantity you can put it on maybe 20, and in this unit price, you could put all the information inside by yourself. Here, I just have a labor information that's estimated here. 80 or 60 or 70, and that will be here. And then you will have the total cost about everything. Yeah, just have an estimation about it. So you will see the total price will be here. And if the other expenses, for example, we say the labor cost, for example, we say not for them or customization, and that's come for an hotel. For example, that the project is a little bit far away, and then we had a hotel. That the quantity maybe we stayed for 2 nights and 1 night for 1,500. That's also the cost you would like to have it, or you would like to have the we say IMA maintenance in the future, maybe like a yearly, we say yearly visiting cost. You put it by yourself, or maybe yearly it once, or therefore you put another 2,000 here. So in this information will be have the full cost that for you for reference for the system size, and also the total cost for based on this system. And we also can see the price per watt in Swedish crowns. So for this system is about 7 crowns per watt. So in this case, you can write down the manufacturer. Maybe we could have, say, Scandic. And this one will be on your own, your company will say KP Energy. So those information, we just click save, and everything will be there. So the last one, we have the electricity bills. For example, the purchase price for your, this is for you to compare the ROI in your house for your in your project. For example, for my purchase price for the electricity is about like 0.75 Swedish crowns per 1 kilowatt hour, and on grid we say like 1 crowns, and we don't get any subsidies electricity from the government. We put a 0, and the self consumption we say 60% is self consumption, the ratio. So input those 4 informations, but of course you also can put those information by yourself for monthly. Maybe at the beginning for January, February, it's mostly having it's like 100% were used by ourselves. But in the summer we use a little bit less for our house, and mostly we sell to the grid. So this is depends on yourself how you prefer to do. And then we have a save. After save, and therefore the full report will come out. You can tell that how many solar panels and the in general information about the system side of view. And in this one, you can tell that's the simulation energies, how much you have self-consumption, how much you have produced, 10 kilowatt hours, and of course, and the first year, that how much you have produced, and also information about the self-consumed for the electricity by yourself. And later on, they had the income analysis at the beginning, at the previous stage that we have input the price for electricity, selling, and we're buying from them. So therefore, this is because I just input a little bit information, not exactly right. So how much you have earned for this system. Um, and therefore, in this side, and your customer, or when you put those information into the offert, you can see the device list and how many modules or the ECU and microinverters, or have other informations you have added on, and also accessories, how much you used it. And you can choose to share or not to share to them. Of course, this price is what you have inputted on if the customer wants to know. I know most of the case, the customers or the end customers, the house owners, they would prefer to know how much they have used and how much it cost. So this is free to change by yourself, and other expense that is also showing in the offert. And therefore, on the service layout, you could download this information as a report to your customer. So then we have downloaded it. Yes. Yes, now we have complete the registration by here. So the project will be listed here. So congratulations, you have completed project design. Then we can return to the manager here. Then you can see the how you have managed for this information. You can say the module layout design and what kind of information you want to do. Yes, you can do another one. And we're back today here. So in total, that will have done like 12 projects. I mean, under your account, you can see all your projects. You can share and check for your customers about it. Yes, that's all for me to share the information about how to do the design about it. Emily, to give you the information about it, and so, do you have any questions? No, maybe. Okay. So others, do you have any questions so I can help you to explain? You can insert. Yes, we can. And we can add the we say okay, Martin. Yes, we could have the surroundings in the we have the scorch and also we can do those adding berries on the roof. Therefore, you could take away for the solar panels, or you can like have a scorch a little bit higher. We could see the we say the shadings how to affect it for the solar panels of production. And we also can say that this is only for 2D on the layout, but we are coming soon for the 3D modules. So that means you could put the trees surrounding or some other obstacles around the buildings. That will give you more information about it. And for the 3D modules, we are going to have the, I would say that's, we could have pulling, for so far, we have put the angles for the roof is only will input one, but the 3D ones will like you can drag the roof will be up a little bit. So and also in that side we could have the relocation for the project. It means you can try can drag the sides will be more easily. Thanks for asking the questions. Thank you, Martin. But if you want to have the account, trying to have the information with the account, and you feel free to contact me, and we can create an account for you to try our products, try our AP designer. This is free of charge, that's for sure. As long as you have the account, email account information, therefore you can try inside. And also, you always have, if you have the questions or when you are doing the design and has a stock in somewhere, you always can call me or send me emails. I can give you the guidance about it. Yes, that's Emily, are you still there?
I'm still here.
Yes, that's all for my side for the information how to use it, and I will share with you for the PowerPoint I shared today because I saw that we have a little bit tight schedule, so I didn't do that much introduction for the company information and also products. So we say that it has my contact information, both email and phone number. So in the future, if the customers wanted more information, they're welcome to contact me or you to be connected or asking for the help. So I will share them with the PowerPoint.
Oh, great.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, thank you, Li Fang. Is there anyone who has any other questions? Inga frågor?
Nej.
Nej.
Allt bra.
Allt bra, precis.
It's quite a simple product. So it's but we are trying to improving that from 2D to 3D because mostly that's this is AP designer is to help some new customers trying to get help about BOM list and get help to how to buy how many and quantities they should buy from the they we say from KP. And therefore, those informations are quite helpful for them to start it with. If they want a more advanced one, I think we are going to have the next function is a 3D modules, as I mentioned before. So we are going to have the more webinars in the future, so can help the customer.
Great. Thank you for today, Li Fang, och tack alla ni som deltog. Då kommer presentationen, PowerPoint-presentationen att skickas ut. Och inspelningen kommer även att läggas upp på copyenergy.se under kunskapsplattform så att man kan titta i efterhand också.
Ja.
Ja.
Tack så mycket.
Tack så mycket för idag. Ha en fin dag.
Alltså, hej.
Hej.